Which sophomore quarterback has more to prove? Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, or Will Levis?
Oh, to me, I'm gonna say Anthony Richardson, and here's why. Gardner Minshew was one win away from making them boys a playoff team. So you can't do worse than what he was doing, especially now that they done signed Joe Flacco as your backup. And we saw what he did for Cleveland towards the end of the regular season last year. I didn't think I was going to see another Joe Flacco reemergence ever again after I seen him suit up in New York the last time. But after what he did for Cleveland, Gardner Minshew almost had your I think it was either I think if he would have won that game, they would have been in the playoffs, or it was another game that kept them out of something like that. But they were close to getting in there with Gardner Minshew. So I just think you have to do better than what he did for you guys last year, especially now that we see what CJ Stroud is in your same division.
And they play each other week 1.
Exactly. So you talking about two quarterbacks who was in their first year, and CJ got to the playoffs, beat Cleveland, went toe to toe with Lamar Jackson for a second time because he had to play them in the week 1 last year. If you Anthony Richardson, I think you need to be one of them 7 teams that makes the playoffs, considering that it almost got done last year. Bryce Young, I don't think nobody is expecting Carolina to get anywhere near a playoff berth. Mm-hmm. Tennessee, I don't think anybody is expecting anybody to get close to a playoff berth. I know they got some names on the offense as far as they got DeAndre Hopkins still, who's pretty much trapped in fucking purgatory. And they brought in Calvin Ridley, who we're going to try to see if he can bring his career back to life, because it didn't go the way that we thought it was going to go in Jacksonville after a year. So
don't forget Tony Pollard. Hey, Will Levis got some weapons, bro.
And I was just about to say they got Tony Pollard back there. So, but I just don't believe in Will Levis that much to try to put too much expectations on him.
Okay.
So that's why I'm not even looking at him too much like that. So and they wasn't nowhere close. So to me, it's Anthony Richardson, because he was a first round pick. I think Will Levis went third round. They didn't even have no expectations for that dude. He just kind of, to me, got thrown into the fire just because Ryan Tannehill was just too trash to do anything. Or I think he got hurt or something, but shit, still trash. Doesn't matter.
You see, they traded Malik Willis. They got Malik Willis up out of there. Remember, he was a first round. Wasn't he a first round pick?
No. I can't remember what round he went in, but nah, he wasn't the first rounder though.
Okay. But you see, they got his ass up out of there.
Just because of Houston and Jacksonville in the same division with the Titans, I just don't see the Titans making too much of a jump from what they did last year. I think they should look better now that they all got a full offseason actually working with each other. But if you ask me who got more to prove, it's Anthony Richardson. Because if you play bad and you get sacked for Joe Flacco, dog, that's gonna look terrible.
Okay, out of the 3, who gets a week 1 win? Because you got Texans versus the Colts, so that's Anthony Richardson versus the Texans. You got Titans versus Bears, that's Will Levis versus the Bears. And then you got Panthers versus Saints, that's Bryce Young versus the Saints. Which sophomore quarterback gets a week 1 win?
Oh shit! If anybody gonna get one, it's probably gonna be if I had to pick one, it'd probably be just out of the 3 you just listed, the 3 we just talked about. Mm-hmm. Shit. Probably Tennessee.
Yeah, we speaking the same language, dog.
Probably Tennessee.
Don't sleep on Tennessee, man. Okay.
Like I said, with Tennessee, I just gotta see it. I mean, like, I don't fucking care for Will Levis, but hey, if he played good, he played good.